What do you think, Bruno? Should we just move out here, like pitch a tent, build a little like cabin over there or something? I'd be happy.
You can live in the Airstream.
Yeah, he'd be happy.
So the ceiling is recycled wood, and obviously it lifts up to the view, so it sort of feels very expansive. The architects were Jim Brown and Jim Gates of Public, who worked on this portion of it.
Okay.
The kitchen is all sort of as high-end as we could make it be. So it's a Danish refrigerator and a Bosch stove and a Gaggenau stove and all that kind of thing. Again, you know, just things absolutely as simple and minimal as we can make it be.
I love your style. Very cool.
Thanks. So the bathroom is pretty straightforward. There's a shower downstairs, but upstairs is just a nice old-fashioned bathtub. So you get to sit there and look out at the trees.
That's great. A lot of character in this place, my gosh.
And then the bedroom is just, you know, pretty much of a library. Looks out onto the new addition now, and you know, it's at the back of the house. We get so much sun coming up because the house faces due east that it's almost blinding in here in the morning. So you're actually happy to sleep someplace where you're hidden from the sun when it's first coming up. So we basically did an addition onto the original house as artists. This was the original studio, and I actually designed the glass cullet to be cast into the concrete block, and it's in the pattern of the Big Dipper and Orion's Belt, and the stars that were in that pattern when we first built the house. And so there used to be a garage door over here, and this was just the studio itself, and it wasn't nearly big enough for us.
And this is the new addition then,
so
right?
This is the new addition.
Just completed?
So Wick does a lot of painting, and I do a lot of mosaic, and so we wanted a big open space where we could lay out the mosaics on the ground and see what we were doing, and Wick wanted to be able to put his paintings up on the walls and see what, you know, the new series looked like. So
well, this definitely qualifies as a beautiful open space. My gosh, wonderful.
So it has 3 garage doors that open up to the outside. Wheelchair ramps for friends of ours that are in wheelchairs, and
Excellent.
It's handy for wagons and that kind of thing, you know, when we're dragging things in and out. A loading dock. The windows are all cast iron, or not iron, fabricated steel.
Okay.
They were taken out of a building when Petco Park was being put in. So they're recycled and then all powder coated and fixed with glass, relit with glass. And then of course there's the fans, which are pretty nice on a hot day.
Very good. What is the total? Do you know the total square footage? Obviously this was measured out when you added it on. What's
I don't remember offhand, but basically this space doubles the size of the house.
Okay.
So I think the house was about 1800.
Okay, very good. What do you got going on out here? It looks like a nice little space
here. Well, that's the patio. That's the walk-through from the front door, and it's just a place to hang. You know, it's the chill location.
Yeah. It's definitely very chill.
Yeah, and that's due east, so when the sun comes up, bam, it's in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously we've got a desert kind of a garden, you know, and
sure.
Things grow really nicely out here. Actually, we don't really get much frost, so this is only about 2 or 3 years worth of planting. And then the vine on the side of the house is English ivy, which is nice because it's deciduous. So in the winter, when you want the solar gain, you get it. And in the summer, when you don't, the leaves on it shade the house and keep it cooler.
Oh, okay.
So actually, this is from here you can see both the old house and the addition, which is the studio itself. And that's probably where the pool would go, you know, eventually. But
and this is all fire friendly?
As fire friendly as we can make it be. You know, there's fate too. You know?
Sure.
There's preparation and then there's fate.
But obviously none of this, steel this isn't going to burn, that's not going to burn.
Right.
The tile, as you mentioned, is not going to burn.
Right.
Well, very good. Very good. And I understand, is there some special mountain here that has some special significance?
Yeah, that's Kuchama over there, which is the most sacred mountain to the Native Americans. It's the most sacred mountain between the Colorado River and the Pacific Ocean.
Wow, that's absolutely
incredible. So that will never be built either. That's a completely protected mountain.
All right, well, we've concluded our tour of this absolutely fabulous property on all this wonderful acreage out here near the Mexican border. I want to thank Robin for her time today, and I want to let her know that the experts are going to do their thing. We're going to go back to the comps crew panel. We're going to look at the acreage. We're going to look at all sorts of different factors and components of the moving parts that she told us about this particular property. What we're not going to be able to do is look at any comparable sales data because there simply isn't any. This is an unbelievably unique place, as you saw. There's nothing like it. There's nothing down the road that compares to this in square footage and style. It's very unique. So we have our work cut out for us, but I'm confident the comps crew panel and our experts in tow can give you an idea of the value. And that's important because although she insists she's never going to sell, and I believe that she probably won't, who would, she does want to refinance. And so the banks are going to want to know, in order to qualify her, what's the value of this place? You're gonna have confidence in it, so we need to get to an appraiser and some experts. I'll throw in my 2 cents. I'm looking forward to it. So once again, Robin, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to letting you know the results and findings of the comps crew panel. All right, comps crew panel's next, coming at you.